Another former royal associate gets the soap opera treatment, but are they planning to be softer on this particular character? And more importantly, why? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. As ever, I hope you're all keeping well, fine and dandy. I'm not too bad, thanks. A lot of people keep saying to me, you look tired, Neil, or you sound a bit like you've got a cold. I think we all have it this time of year. And as we race towards that break, we all just really fancy having a sit down, don't we? Putting our feet up and just, drifting off. Do you ever fancy that? You know what I'm saying? I just want to sit down sometimes and doze away. Oh, maybe it's my age, but back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Now, this particular story really centres on, of course, as ever, what I call the soap opera aspect of the British monarchy. You know, when you think about it, people, TV shows, documentaries do paint them in a very soap opera way. You know, when you watch some of these things, you think, well, I was there, it didn't really happen like that. But of course, it sells better the lighter and fluffier that you make it. Now, this particular gentleman, of course, really became infamous through his relationship with the late and wonderful Princess Diana. We're talking, of course, about Dodi Al-Fayed. Now, I told you in a previous video that I'd actually got to know Dodi Al-Fayed myself because I was working at a radio station that his father owned at the time, Mohammed Al-Fayed, who is a very nice gentleman. Whatever you kind of hear, I tell you what I know. He was fun to me, he gave me a break in radio, truly enjoyed it, and of course, he was, shall we say, everything you'd imagine him to be. Feisty, fun, and really, as they often say, didn't take any prisoners. But Dodi Al-Fayed, as I told you previously, just used to come into the radio station sometimes to have a look around, sometimes just to catch up with people. He was the one that brought in Michael Jackson, no less. Absolutely. Big names they managed to get into the studio, including the likes of Hollywood superstar Cher. She also opened the Harrods sale. So thanks to Mohammed and Dodi, I was able to meet some of these wonderful people. But now Dodi Al-Fayed is going to be given the treatment on the Netflix drama The Crown. And it's interesting to note, isn't it? Because I've been told from the set that the actor playing him has been, shall we say, given a rather softy, soapy approach to his portrayal. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't like that, of course, in real life. He was absolutely fine, smelt divine, let me tell you, ladies. Always had wonderful aftershave on, that's what I remember. Beautiful, crisp silk shirts and wonderful jackets, that sort of stuff. He oozed money, and no doubt that will be reflected on screen. But according to a very good source, they want to go a little bit softer on him because, they say this reflects his character more. I would say that it reflects more on the fact that they know Mr. Al-Fayed is, shall we say, rather litigious, to be kind, right? And so, of course, they wouldn't want to offend him, would they? But if you look at the way the Crown has portrayed His Royal Highness, the late Prince Philip, and of course His Royal Highness Prince Charles, I think they're totally unfair portrayals because they're nothing like them at all. But they do know, of course, that most royals do not want to enter into any legal proceedings. So seemingly they can get away with that. Now, obviously the actor playing Dodi Al-Fayed knows exactly the role that he's taking on, and it's a very big break for him, let's not forget that. But I do think moving forward, it does make a mockery of the historical aspect of our British monarchy, because once you see this, you think, well, perhaps he was treated badly by the royals. Perhaps Diana's heart truly was broken. But as Dodi told me, and this is 100% true, he was having fun that summer. That's what it was, fun. He was certainly not one of those people, I truly believe, that wasn't ready to settle down. You know what I'm saying? I hate the term playboy, but I think he lived life to the full. I think Diana knew that, Dodi knew that, and more importantly, of course, it played very well for them both, having so much media attention. Let's see exactly how The Crown does portray Dodi Al-Fayed, and more importantly, will they go even harder on Prince Charles in season 5? As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.